Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey! Happy Sunday and welcome back to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik-J. This is my player partner, Boxiana the Menace, and boy do we have a surprise for you guys, okay? Unbeknownst to me, my good friend over here been working as she been on her deathbed, and she got us a very special guest who has a fight coming up in a couple of weeks on an ESPN card, and I'm so very eager to see this matchup. So I want you guys to welcome in our very special guest today, Lorenzo Simpson. Hey, Nick.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's so good to have you here with us this Sunday. Yeah, look at you flexing on us and whatnot.
Thank you.
Yeah, so listen, we have Truck in the house, y'all. This is Lorenzo Truck Simpson. He has a fight coming up June 21st. I believe he's going to be the co-main event, and he's going to be going against Jahai Tucker. I cannot wait. How you doing? How's training going?
I'm doing good. It's going great. Very good.
Okay, where's your training camp at?
I did the first half in Houston and then the other half in Baltimore. Well, not even half. I did like 4 weeks and then I did 6 weeks in Baltimore.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, definitely.
You on weight?
Definitely.
Okay. Friend, how you doing this Sunday evening? How you been?
We better. We working. That's it.
All right, y'all, come on in the room. Come on in the room. I see y'all coming through. Hit the like button as you enter. Share the episode so the folks can know we on. What's going down? Sean Terrence, Georgia Pete, Shogun 76, Jason Pennywell, Nakia, make them freeze. Yogi, Sticks and Jabs. Marcus, y'all come on in. Come on in the room. All right, Truck. So we have about at 160 pounds, middleweight. How long have you been at 160?
For a long time. Probably since I was at 54 when I first started, but by a year and a half in, I was at 60.
Okay. All right. You like it better at 60?
Yeah, I might not have that long to be here though, but I like it better than 54.
So you might be going up even more? Up to 68?
Really? Yeah, maybe a year and a half.
Okay. You still growing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Friend?
Got an exciting fight as a co-main coming up. How do you feel like getting your light back? I know you went through a little bit of stuff and kind of got down in the dumps a little bit. Like, you finally getting the light you're supposed to have. How you feel?
I feel good. I've been here before. I've been in main events. I've been co-mains. It's just time to show. Everybody fall apart when things ain't good, or even if y'all would have a setback. Pretty sure friends and family, things we had to slow up. But it's time now. It's time to be better and let the light shine.
I like that. Very good. So how did you guys go about getting this fight with Jahai Tucker? Because both of you guys are pretty much, I don't want to say up and comers because we're very familiar with you. You guys have been on the come up for a while, but this is like something in the past that they would have maybe tried to extend out and, maybe have you guys meet later on, but y'all run into the smoke right now. How did this fight come about for you?
It came about because me and Vito Milnicki share the same management, so and them two are assigned to the same promoter. So it was talks that he had that he was talking and things, saying things about sparring, and when they asked me about it, I said let's fight. At first he didn't want to fight, but we kind of made the fight ourselves, like me and him. Honestly, we talked back and forth, and then the fight was just a fight.
Okay, see what I'm saying? There's a trend there. When the fighters want to fight, the fight gets made. I
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
like I
Definitely.
like that.
If two people don't want to fight, that's because they didn't want to fight.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so you're in Baltimore right now, finishing up training, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna be in your corner? Who's gonna be your
Calvin
head trainer?
Ford.
Say
Calvin.
again. Okay, Calvin's
Calvin.
gonna be. Okay,
Yeah.
how's everything going with the gym?
Great.
We saw the ring ambassadors and stuff at the gym. Everything is
Oh
going
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Like the new Box Raw sponsorship and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay, so what is the plan for you? What do you want for yourself in boxing? I know most people want championships. I know nobody says it out loud, but we all know we want the funds, we want the money. But what are your goals for boxing?
I mean, when I was younger, first coming in dreaming, I of course I dreamed about belts. Like belts was just it wasn't like it is now. Like belts was like a total different accomplishment when I was young, first dreaming about the sport. Like it was only one champion in our division, and then it became three, stuff like that. Now it's all these divisional belts. But really, me, I just want to overcome a lot of family things, life things, Baltimore, just young black kids. I just want them to know, like, I just want to change lives, and I know that the best thing that I could do is fighting. So if I got, that's how I got to change it. So that's my like impact on the world. I just want to impact the world. I don't care to be the best boxer. It's gonna be a million more boxers. So somebody gonna be better, somebody gonna be worse. I just want to change a lot of lives. Like when I'm done.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, so now we know, like you said, you when you came in, belts were a big thing. Not so much now. You want to
Yeah.
help change lives. In terms of your goals in the realm of boxing, just in the scope of boxing, do you want to be champion at some point? Do you want to be multi-divisional champion? Do you want to keep things going? Well, you just said it basically. I would assume you want to keep working with the gym that you're working with at Upton once you're done
Yeah.
with boxing. But in terms of boxing, do you want to be multi-divisional champion, two-weight champion, undisputed champion? Do you want any of that stuff, or you just want to box?
I mean, I just want the biggest fights, the biggest impact, because it's hard. It's hard to determine a champion now. It's like you got a regional champion, then you got a super champion, a regular champion. So
Right.
you never knew who. Nobody's never like the top guy. Like so, it's hard to really tell. But if I can get in there with the best people and show that I have better skills or contend and have great fights, I mean, that's all that matters now because it's hard to really show the fans or even to anybody who's champion. People getting elevated to being champion. So it's like champion don't mean that much.
Right. I understand that. I understand that. For those of you who are just coming in, this is Truck Simpson, Lorenzo Truck Simpson. He's fighting on June 21st, and he'll be fighting Jahai Tucker in a very intense matchup. I can't wait. I like Jahai Tucker. I love watching you. You guys are active fighters. Okay.
Yeah.
We've been having this debate here lately in boxing about people who box who are movers, and then there are those who box who are thumpers. How do you describe your boxing style?
I mean, I think I could do both, but I understand like the moving that you're talking about. I don't think I ever moved like that much, whereas just move the whole fight. But I respect the science of hit and not getting hit. So I think I could do both, but it's also a skill to boxing where though you have to hit somebody back if you box. Like you have
Right.
to pop shot and hit them too, not just move.
Friend, you got anything for Chuck?
I do. Because y'all were talking about, your community and how you look after kids. I'm real big on these fighters dealing with the young people. Like, do you have a young crowd that you kind of mentor and give back to? Because I know you said you want some life changing things. Have you ever thought about starting you like a little mentor program for your kids in your
Uh,
community?
Not really more so as mentoring right now because I'm still young and I'm still in it. I'm still in my path. But I have a mental health foundation and a gun violence foundation. And I do a lot. I like give a lot back to the gym that I'm from. But with my foundations, I do a lot for the kids.
Talk about your mental health foundation because that's a big thing in boxing. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know about, mental health and they need to take care of it. Like that's good for you to be a young guy and already starting that path, especially with the mental health in boxing and the status that it is right now.
Yeah, because I mean, I really started because I realized as an athlete, we so strong and like warrior forward and things like that the hardest fight is mentally. The hardest fight for us is mentally. Like we go through trainings every day for years. Like I was just telling somebody I've been training every day almost for 20 years of my life and I'm only 25.
So you
So I
started
mean
at
like
5 years old.
yeah, like I've been training, playing sports. I started boxing at 7, but I've been playing sports since 5 years old. So I've been working out my whole life. I've been almost on meal plans and stuff like that my whole life for 20 years. So mentally it's challenging sometimes. And then when life actually hit, it's just tough. So I really want to do that for a lot of athletes.
That's cool. And that's so I'm glad that you're talking about it and that you're open about it because it is really not a thing. This month is June. June is men's mental health month. So I'm really happy that you're openly talking about it because it is a thing. It is a thing, especially with folks who look like me and you. It is a big thing for Black men to be mature about their emotional stability and mentally. So we really, really
Yeah, absolutely.
congratulate you for doing that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Especially with you being so young. How did you
Yeah.
find the boxing gym? Because you said you've been playing sports since you were 5. How did you find your way to the boxing gym?
So when I was real young, probably like 6, I used to like my brothers are good in basketball. So but I wasn't I wasn't that good in basketball, but like I would play. Like I knew how to play and I wasn't having fun at it though. Like
Mm,
we'll lose, I would fight them. I had anger from like my dad passing young. So I would always fight. So then my mom just took me to the gym and then I just always started boxing. That was my
okay.
thing.
That was what you chose to do.
Yeah, that was my thing.
Okay.
And like I
Now,
don't come from like most boxing is a real family sport. So I don't come from a family like my father, not my coach or my uncle or none of that. Like my
mhm,
mom, boxing, their whole family be in it. Not more so with me. Like I changed. Like this new for my family.
okay. Okay. Do you have any kids yet?
No,
How
Okay.
not
many of
yet.
it? Thank you. You stay that way.
Stay like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
These people be too caught up in like ready to start families and try to fight. We got a thing over here. Not everybody can go through that and still fight too. So you got to be able to be like
yeah, it's
mentally
tough.
It is tough
prepared
when you're
and fight.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all the time in the world for that. Yes, stay focused. That is yes. Wrap that thing up. Wrap it up. Yes. That very good. Yes. 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 Be smart. Be smart. Yes. Okay, so um when you come to Houston, who are you training
Yeah.
with in Houston?
Ronnie Shields.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Ronnie Shields. Okay,
Yeah.
so Ronnie Shields. So how do you choose? Is Ronnie Shields always is that the way you always train, half in Houston, half in Baltimore?
No, that's not how I always train. So probably after like surgery and me went through a lot of things in 2023, my management, they already have a relationship with Ronnie Shields. So we talked to Calvin, he talked to me, and Calvin was open to let me go out there to like open my mind to just to get away from what I'm used to and where I'm from.
Yes.
So I went out there and then I found another family with Ronnie Shields out there. So then that's when it became like half and half.
How you like Houston?
It's very different. I'm a city boy. Baltimore is probably like it's tiny, so it's very different. But I like it. I like it for like what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so you do
in Houston, or are you in like the little subsidies around Houston?
Oh, I've been at both, but it's so different from Baltimore. Like it's so different. Like
what's different?
It'd be very hard for me. Like I can go through the whole Baltimore in an hour or 45 minutes. And Houston, that's like regular. Yeah, that's like you go to the next town. That's like everything 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's like a lot for me. All that land, it's just a lot different.
You say all that land.
Do you love it out here though?
Yeah. I definitely like it though.
Okay. What's your favorite food spot?
In Houston, probably like probably not none of the southern things that you probably would think I would say. Like I like a place called
that's what I'm asking.
I like a place called Moxie's in like the postal
area. Oh yeah, the restaurant. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He talking about not the southern stuff.
Yeah,
He talking about
yeah. Not the southern stuff, no.
Free, you got anything else to check?
Yeah. Like if you had to choose, would you stay out here, or you think Baltimore is gonna just always be your permanent?
He a city boy. He stay Baltimore.
Yeah, like Baltimore is like it's like I'm so attached to it. Like we just different from everybody else. Like, but I love Houston too. Like I think I would stay in both because it really got me to a different place. Like where I could really think about things. Slow me down some. In the city, like I can't move around like how I could in Texas. I feel like the president could be in Texas and nobody know. But in Baltimore, you can't. Yeah, like you can't do that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, when your money is like you want it to be, always have you a place away, somewhere down south where you can just come, relax, chill out, leave all the stress, and enjoy the land. That is a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. When was I in Baltimore? I was in Maryland last year for something. I liked it there though. I loved it. It felt country to me with a northern twang, but y'all kind of country down there in Baltimore. I was like,
not as much as Texas.
No, it's nothing like Texas. No, it's nothing like Texas.
Completely
but I was
different.
shocked because I was thinking it was more like New York-y.
Oh
no.
It's
not
it's
like that
kind of like
all.
both. Like it's a weird mix. Yeah.
It is that's what I'm saying. It's a mix of East Coast, but it's a little country down there a little bit. It's got a little twang.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So
definitely.
Okay, so after this fight, I don't want to look past this fight, but after this fight, and we're gonna claim you're victorious in this fight. What are you going next?
I'm supposed to fight in August.
Okay.
But this is the main goal right now. We can't look past him. We can't look above this or anything else. So the future, we can't look there. Like we don't know, tomorrow ain't promised.
That's right. Gotta take care of business in June. But you did tell before we got on here live that 160 will not be your resting place. You plan to move up in the future, correct?
Yeah, definitely not where I've seemed to peak or stay at for the rest of my career. But I think this where it be. I make like a big make my name cement. I think at 160 it will start it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How far you think you're gonna be able to move up?
It depends how long I want to fight, but maybe 75, if that.
Ooh, okay. And you're still young. You still growing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 75. Oh Lord, I'm thinking about all the folks
Up
in
there.
between 160 and 75, baby.
Before we get that far, though, I do got a question about this fight. Are y'all going into this like a friendly fade? Or are you gonna wait for him to piss you off before the
No,
fight?
I don't like him. So
Oh,
no, I don't
oh,
like him.
oh! It's real smoke.
Yeah, like, I don't like him.
Now, where did this stem
I mean,
from?
I honestly don't like a lot of boxers, honestly.
Tell the truth, Chuck. Wait, he say I don't like a lot of these motherfuckers. Okay.
I just don't, honestly, because it's like when you really in the sport, I know like y'all probably don't follow like a lot of amateurs, but we all know each other. Like if you
Right.
within
It's a
like
small
if you
community.
yeah, if you within like a four age down or three age up, three age down, you know everybody. Everybody know each other. So it's like when you be seeing these guys talk crazy or call each other all these names, it be
Mhm.
fake. Like you done known these people, you know their families. We done been in tournaments with their mothers. Everybody
Right.
been cool, and then now it's like y'all just get so disrespectful. So I never been like cool with them. Like, I never been like with that. Like to think it's cool to do that type of stuff.
I know that's right. So you saying you know him from
Like
long
when I
ways ago?
fought him,
Oh, you
his little
sparred him.
brother was there. Everybody was there. His father, he was being cool. Like you don't if I don't like somebody, I don't like you. From where I'm from, like Baltimore,
Mhm.
if we don't like you, we gonna tell you we don't like you. So he should have. He was trying to basically be cool, but like was talking behind me. So it's like,
Oh, so
so
he
I
was
don't like
talking
him.
mess. Oh, okay. He
Yeah,
started talking mess. Okay, okay. Okay. So this is personal for real.
yeah, I really don't like him.
Well, all right then. There we have it. I can't wait. That makes it even better. So when is the first press conference? Because that's gonna be spicy.
Um, the 19th, I think, I believe, yeah, the 19th.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm excited for you. This is gonna be big for you. You're gonna be on ESPN. People be
yeah,
trying to downplay it, but I still are on ESPN. For as long
yeah.
as they're gonna be doing boxing, eyes will be on ESPN. So I'm excited for you. Just like you said, this could be this fight, this weight class can really be the stepping stone that you need to put yourself out there like that. And being on ESPN is going to give you the opportunity to do that. So I wish you all the luck in the world. I can't wait. Is there anything else you want to share with the people? Because I know you're in training camp. We ain't going to try to hold you long and keep you
Yeah.
forever.
No, no, I thank y'all a lot. Just keep following me and support me and stay down. I love y'all and appreciate it so much.
Give the people your do you have any social media? Give the
Yes,
people your
follow me
social
on
media.
all social medias at Lorenzo_Simpson on everything.
Lorenzo_Simpson, you guys. He has a fight
Yes.
this month, June 21st. Okay. He'll be on ESPN. He'll be the co-main event, and he'll be taking on Jahai Tucker, and we will be supporting our Baltimore/Houston brethren on that day. Okay.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you
Yeah.
so
You
much.
you you don't know it, but yeah, you talking about you train in Houston and you come to
Said
Houston.
Houston, you already won. You said Houston, you won us. You won us for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't even know it, but we family now a little
It's
bit. So
cool. It's cool. I
yeah,
respect
yeah.
it.
Good luck. We'll be screaming and hollering when you're on, cheering for you. Good luck, and have the really good rest of your training camp. And we'll see you later.
Yeah, and
Thank you
after
so
you handle
much.
business, make sure you come back because you always got a welcome spot over
Yes,
here.
right after I win, I'll be back down there.
Ain't no if.
Perfect.
Ain't no if.
No, when I said when.
Win,
Yeah,
win,
sure, when.
win, win. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Have a good
much.
one. Bye bye. He's the sweetest.
I love a fighter that don't need no media training. I love
He's
a
the
fighter that
sweetest.
is great. I love that.
Thank you so much, Lorenzo. We appreciate you stopping through here. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him on social media, please and thank you. I see all of y'all coming in. Please do us a favor on your way in. Hit that like button, okay? Hit that subscribe button if you have not done so. All right. Come on in. Sticks and Jabs, I think I stopped with you. Marcus, come on in. 314, I see you. Mo, 2013 is in the house. How you doing? Hey, 619 Cali Factor, G McCall 09, Joshua Connor, Earl Ferry. How you doing? Hey, BF, what's going down? Stormy B-Man is in the house. Hey, Jeff, what's going down? Boxing and Barbecue, what's going down? Pablo Escobar is in the house. Hey, Janae. Hey, David Sane, how you doing? I'll be seeing you over there on BF trying to cook folks and whatnot. What's going down? 88 Sports Talk. Jason Williams is here. Scarcities came back. We accept your apologies, Scarcities.
Embarrassing me like that. Going something about, I'm sorry. Sir, we don't take nothing serious.
Oh, hilarious. Eric, what's going down? Stiff Bud, what's going down? Y'all come on in. Darren Anderson, Boxing Spar 2.0, K Meeks. Who else? Shaquilla Fields, hey girl, hey. Off Jones, Macados, Mac of the South. Who else? Michael Ray, I see you. Snoopy Mac, what's going down? Y'all come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, Fire Stick. The Cardenas, how you doing? TZ. Who else? Cooking with Sir Senior, how you doing? Hey, Shani J. I see y'all coming through here. King Von, PhD. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all coming through. Snack speed. Hit the like button. Listen, now that we've got our professionalism out of the way. Hey, Sugar Girl, baby, listen, let me tell y'all, Sugar Free Mars was over there. Woo, she had her switchblade out today. Okay? Baby, y'all have been annihilated. Do you understand me?
Scare me sometimes because, baby, she put that voice on it so sweet. But it's so menacing, friend.
Man, say, I clutched my pearls and I ain't even do nothing wrong. The tongue lashing that folks received on her behalf. I almost don't want to give my own, but I have to though. Anyway, y'all come on in the house. I do want to get out of the way the fights that came on early this morning, okay? There were fights that came on early this morning that I have to be honest with you all. I missed them, okay? Because I was tired. Because I had a long night. Friend, did you see the card in Japan, and did you see Opataya?
I did not. I saw the highlights that everybody had posted. It looked like it was a wonderful card. Shout out to all those winners. There was a lot of confusion, and they just so happened to get swung up in the mix.
Congratulations, Jai Opataya. Okay. I want to see you and Zerto. I hope Zerto wins his next fight because I do want to see that unification. Shout out to him. He beat that man up and got him up out of there in 5 rounds. I see everybody calling for Junto, Nakatani, and Naoya anyway. I see y'all. I hear y'all. I see it. He destroyed his opponent today. And I see what y'all say y'all want. I don't know. I don't know if y'all want that. Friend, do you want to see Nakatani in Monster?
I do. I'm very, very big on Junto, friend. I think he got something in him. And the way he folded that Maloney boy up, I know y'all think that he just unstoppable and stuff. Speaking of unstoppable and, the fights across the water, why didn't you tell me that Nonito was coming back?
Listen, I didn't realize Nonito was coming back until I was over on my good brother, BFTB. Okay. And he made it known to me that Nonito Donaire was coming back. Nonito is fighting this weekend, I believe. I did not know. I had no idea. BF, if you still in here, please let the people know when and where, because I still don't know the details about when he's fighting. I want to say he's in Argentina, and he's going to be fighting for a belt, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. And another piece of Donaire information that I was not privy to, apparently Rachel Donaire, who is the wife of Nonito Donaire, is training Trevor McCumbee for his upcoming fight. Am I right in that?
That is what boss lady Janae informed us of when she told us about the fight. There's a lot going on. Congratulations to them for always staying busy.
Listen, congratulations.
Because one thing about Rachel, she gonna keep a check going, baby. Because yeah.
Okay, when I say boxing is life, boxing is life. Okay, so yeah, shout out to the donaires. We're wishing them all the luck in the world. Nonito, go over there and do your big one in Argentina this weekend. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if y'all really want Junto and Inoue to meet the way y'all saying y'all want Junto and Inoue to meet, because I tend to feel like my brother BFTV. I think because I watched a little bit of Junto today, and more than watching him, I watched his opponent. His opponent was trash juice. That opponent was trash juice. Now, I know what he did to the Maloney boy. I saw that. I saw it. I did. But I do believe that Monster Inoue has had the better competition. And I know it's a minuscule 3. Is it 3-4 pounds? I think it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait for them to make it. But I'm not going against Monster Inoue. I'm just not. We'll see if it happens. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not picking against Monster Inoue, and I never no more. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Anyway, so listen. I know what y'all came in here for. I know what you came for. We ain't quite there yet. Okay, not quite yet. I gotta talk about Wardley and Honey. Did you see that fight yesterday?
Yeah, that man's face was 100% throwing me off. He had a yam on his face or something. I don't know. It was very interesting. I hate to call the man ugly, but he was ugly, friend. I don't know.
I didn't say ugly. I just said he has a different looking face.
Facially challenged.
His face, he looked different. I've never seen anybody in real life look like that.
Neither. He looked like he looked easy to draw.
Somebody said he looked like a Simpsons character. He's different looking. But he was winning that fight, the entire fight. Did y'all watch it? Because I was watching it yesterday. It was the prelude to all the shenanigans that happened last night. It was actually a good fight. I was thinking Wardley was going to gas out. He looked like he was on his last leg. And then out of nowhere, because I was just about to tweet, he need to knock out to win this fight. Boom. Okay. Boom. All right. He caught him, and he caught him with something he didn't see. And we all know those are the ones that will lay you out. That man was winning the fight handily the entire fight, y'all. And it didn't take but one punch. And we're talking about heavyweights, and you know how this goes. What was more entertaining to me than even what was going on in the fight was the celebration that the Queensberry team was giving on the outside. And baby, the way that Frank Warren shits on Eddie Hearn every chance he get after they win is a thing of beauty. Okay. I've not seen somebody so petty in my life, and I absolutely love it. They always smash the egg on Eddie Hearn's face, and it is the most. It's the pettiest shit I've ever seen before in my life. I love to see the Pilgrims act like this. I love it. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much, G-Bar, with the $10 super chat. He said salute to the queens. Thank you. We appreciate it. And did I miss another super chat? I believe I did. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. So, yeah, that was the warm-up. That was the appetizer for what we had no idea was coming in the main event. Okay, so yeah, we're getting to it. All right. Yesterday was supposed to be a really big night in Norfolk, Virginia. All right. We had gotten our hopes up real high. We thought we were going to see a really good fight. And then we had the fiasco Friday at the weigh-in. All right. We talked about it Friday evening. We gave our thoughts. We snatched wigs, basically, on Friday evening. I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea we were going to have to snatch more wigs today. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna hit this super chat and we going in. Chris, thank you so much. He says, I've been waiting on y'all PLV all day. Well, baby, buckle up. Okay, buckle up. So we had the fight, and friend, you posed a question earlier on Twitter about a specific fight on that card yesterday. And that's the one that seemingly caused the big kerfuffle that ensued on yesterday. Okay? Friend, let the people know what your question was.
I was asking if anybody was excited about the Albright fight. Like, well, y'all not interested in that fight? I could never get an answer. There was no answers. None. I literally asked that question 3 or 4 different times last week, friend. Could not get an answer. I had an answer because y'all always saying women don't know nothing about no boxing. We don't know what we talking about. I had picked early in the week. This fight was going to be the one to watch, like literally fight of the night category. Absolutely was. Nobody was entertaining it, friend. They wouldn't touch it.
They wouldn't touch it.
They wouldn't touch it.
I kept going back to see.
Yeah, they wouldn't touch it with a stick. And I was really surprised, like, y'all really the ones that don't be paying attention to boxing. It ain't us. Because this time, Boxiana did her homework. I really did. Like, I don't know, man. That Albright kid, he different, friend. And he's slick. He got some hands on him, too. Go ahead.
Before we even get to the fight, the Albright kid, we going to go back. We going to touch on that. We going to touch on his outfit, his ring outfit. But before we do that, we're going to go back and we are going to talk about this because I see this in the chat. Friend, what did you think about Tiger Johnson's performance yesterday? And we love young Tiger.
I love Tiger. Tiger is one of my, I don't know if it's there, friend. And I say that because, and we typically have to be honest on Sunday because that is to tell the truth. I don't know if it's there. He had that one last performance and I was sold. I was like, 147 is his weight.
That's what we thought. He looked so good at his first fight at 47.
Maybe I thought he was going to windmill last night, and he actually had to for a little while. He was windmilling. He very awkward and long, and I'll be confused at his movements and his trainer. Everybody was just a jumble of confusion last night. Nobody was on the same page.
You know, John Norrie, he does. He's a good guy. So we root for him. We do. He's a sweet baby. We met him. He's a sweet baby. So we really want to get behind him. And his first fight at 147, we was like, this is it. Because he was draining himself to make 140. And we were like, yeah, this is it. This is the weight class he needs to be in. And he looked so good that last time. And then he got in there this weekend with a guy who's actually like a puncher. He kind of a puncher a little bit. And it's like everything. So I was watching the fight with my guy. And he was like, when your coach got to be split screen with you, that means you boring as hell. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. Because they had like 4 or 5 rounds where they had the split screen with his coach. Like, he's not the boxer. He's not the person you're supposed to be promoting. Why do you have the camera on him? He didn't want to get them. He didn't want to take them licks, Janae. He didn't. He didn't want to get hit. He didn't. And the trainer kept telling him, get in there, walk him down, high guard, walk him down. And it's like, baby, he not hearing nothing you trying to say.
No. You know what he used to? He used to fight with the headgear on. When he get in there with a fighter and that headgear is off, it's out the window.
Do you think that's what it is? The headgear's gone?
So he used to fight with headgear. And the dude that he fought, he wasn't all that great. He wasn't.
I don't know. I don't want to write him off yet. I don't. But he's like 15, and this is like his 15th fight, and I don't get the same from him that I get from Abdullah Mason.
And it wasn't the same that he had 9-10 fights. Because if you remember, like Tiger was stepping on something. I'm gonna turn my camera off, but I'm gonna talk to you, friend.
Okay.
It's not that same that he was given initially, because if y'all remember correctly, Tiger Johnson was stepping on stuff when he first got started. Like, he was stopping people. It ain't been a stoppage since, friend.
It hasn't. I don't know, y'all. But this is the thing, friend. And you say the headgear, and it makes me think, because he did the whole Olympic trial thing. He's been, all of them do amateur stuff, but I want to say he took the Olympic trial route. He's done that, and so he's gotten very comfortable in the headgear. I don't know. I don't know. For me, I'm not ready.
Yes, you know. That nigga scared to take some punches. We just know it's Sunday. We're gonna tell the truth. He is scared to get hit. He don't want to get hit, and he fights like a scary ass person. I'm sorry.
I don't want to say that yet.
You don't have to, friend. I feel okay with knowing that I'm gonna be the villain tonight. I'll say it for you. He's scared to get hit.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping he can get over that phobia and get back on track. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He won the fight, but it was not a pretty W. But on to the next, because every fight is not going to be the best fight of your life. Some of those fights, you're going to just have to get through them. And yesterday was one of them kind, okay? He left a lot to be desired, but onward and upward for the young Tiger Johnson. I want to start with the youngest. Thank you, Janae. She says, tell the truth and shame the devil, Nik. Okay. Oh, Jason, not the cowardly tiger.
You know what it is, friend.
Okay, so I want to start with the youngest of the Davis clan. All right, he had his 4th fight yesterday, I believe. And you know what? Before I start with him, what's the young brother's name? The other young brother from is he from Baltimore? Who's the other guy from Baltimore? He's like 3-0. He just got started too. What is his name? I forget his name. Friend, you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Say his name.
I don't know.
You do know his name with the braids.
Oh, you're talking about
Scooter. Thank you, Anthony. Scooter Davis. Yes, Scooter Davis. Scooter Davis was on the undercard as well. Scooter Davis. Okay. Scooter came out nice. Scooter always looks in shape. All right. He didn't get his customary first round knockout. Took him 2, but he looked way bigger than the fella he was in there fighting with. I don't know how they find his opponents, because this child was so he was just a little itty bitty. I'm not gonna take a lot of time. Congratulations, Scooter Davis. On to the next one. Keon, come on to the front. Keon, who fights at 147, and it looks like the rest of your brothers need to join you over there at 147. But I digress. Anyway, Keon Davis on yesterday. All right. He was the only Davis representative that had a positive outcome on yesterday, on the whole weekend. Really. Keon, he went in there. He got rid of his opponent in 2 rounds, I believe. Hit that brother with a body shot. They had him crawling on all fours. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, that was real bad. That was real ugly. He did his job. Okay. He opened up the card. Had the people in the crowd cheering him. Shout out to the people in Norfolk who actually still went to the fight, who still came to support. Shout out to them for being supportive. But then we're gonna move on to the main card. And since it's so much for us to say, I want to start with Kelvin and Mr. Albright. That's where we left off. Now, for some of y'all who don't know, Mr. Albright actually was the fight that Keyshawn had that ended up being a no contest, because that is the fight that we found out that Keyshawn Davis likes weed. Okay, he got that turned into, it was a victory. It was a decision victory, and he got it turned into a no contest because he popped for weed. That fight took place in Texas, and down here in Texas, they don't play that shit. Okay, so I know a lot of people are like, I don't even know why they still be testing for that. It ain't illegal in Las Vegas. Well, I suggest you make sure all your fights are in Las Vegas, because when in Rome, you do as the Romans. And if you're going to have your behind on a fight card in Texas, I suggest you not blow. Okay? Because they still test for that down here. Okay? It's called rules. Okay? Learn how to follow them. All right? That's part of being an adult. You break rules, there are consequences and repercussions. Okay? I need us to get that into our schools. All right? Needless to say, this brother is fighting the same guy that Keyshawn fought a couple of years ago, or a year or so ago. And so in the presser, it was a lot of jaw jacking. And Keyshawn was talking noise for his brother too. And he was like, yeah, he gonna stop you. You getting stopped. You getting stopped. He was like, you couldn't stop me. What make you think he gonna stop me? And I said, Also, he was moving up to 140 for this fight. Now, what I didn't know was that Sugar Woo, because that's what he had on his trousers, on his trunks, on his skirt that was trimmed in red shingles. I don't know. He's from Philly, apparently. I don't know who designed that concoction. I really don't know who designed that, but it was a no. Okay, it was a no for me. It was a big old hell no for me. My dude said that looked like something my mama would wear. I almost got a little offended. Like, wait a minute, hold on. What did you?
Not too much on my damn auntie, because
not too much on my mama.
What do you mean?
Not too much on my mama. He was like, no, I know your mama like Prince. It's her favorite color red. I was like, oh, okay. You better color that up or something. Yeah. So yeah, Sugar Woo came out there with his skirt and shingles on, and then I didn't know that Sugar Woo be singing. Did you know Sugar Woo could sing? Did y'all know Sugar Woo could sing? I was about to say
Sugar Woo could sing. I seen that, friend. I heard that.
Y'all, how you get beat up by a dude in a
girdle? That's what it was. It was a girdle.
Dog, it looked like something Pebbles from the Flintstones would wear. Like, how do you get beat up from how you get beat up by the dude with the Flintstones wardrobe and the vocals? How you let him be the one that beat you up? How you do that? I said, ooh, I'm gonna get in his ass so bad. How you get? But he beat him up though. Like, sometimes you can just lose. He got beat up, friend. Why did he take that fight?
I asked, friend, is anybody interested in this fight? And like, I ain't never been big on that Davis brother. It's something about him. He fast. That's the only thing that he got potentially on his side. On his side is his size and his speed, friend. Me as well. I kept asking y'all about that outright fight for a reason.
You did, friend.
Nobody could touch it, friend. He beat the sleeves off that boy. socks, draws. He beat them all off of him in the ring last night, friend. And he didn't even pinch the bitch. Like, they did more damage outside of the ring than they did in the ring. What happened? This was your opportunity to get in front of your little country ass constituents and show out. You didn't. All he has is for him, friend, is his speed. That's it.
Look, and I agree with you. When I was assessing the three of them, I always thought he probably was on the lower tier of the three of them. I actually like the younger brother, and I feel like, and I'm calling it early, I feel like he probably has more potential than all three. But to his credit, older Kelvin, he stepped away from boxing when the other two brothers didn't. You know, he stepped away. He went to do man things because you know, I'm not going to go into their situation, but he stepped away to help the family. So he stepped away from boxing for a while. So he missed some things in those years that he stepped away. And then he came back to boxing. And you could tell last night that was not a fight he should have taken. He was not ready for that yet. I don't know whose idea it was for him to take that particular fight with that man, but no. And then to take the fight and talk shit like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you don't know. It looked bad. He picked Albright. How would you? Why? Why would you do that? Thank you so much, Mr. Munn, OG Mr. Munn. He said, let's not forget that at one point now here had Keyshawn hanging on for dear life in their fight. So he way too experienced and advanced than Kelvin. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. He gave Keyshawn a good old 12 rounds. A good 12 rounds. Okay. So Bomac, he got the W with the younger brother. He told him exactly why he got hit. You was pulling back, you was pulling straight back. You know, he's trying to give him all the advice he could give him, but he was just not equipped to be in there with that gentleman. Rain, are you stuck? Rain, are you stuck? Okay, here you go.
It cut off. I look back. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I'm confused at what's going on. My bad.
Oh, Flashy Boy 313, thank you so much. He says Keyshawn got to lose the businessman name. Shaking my head. Yes, he does. He's Keyshawn the con man over here. Yeah. So, credit to Kelvin for knowing how to hold on, because when people get hurt, you know, sometimes they just get hurt and they don't know how to react. He knew how to hold on, make it through. Thank goodness he didn't get knocked out at home, but he got whooped on and he got beat on. And let me just tell y'all something. Stop pissing off your promotional company if you are promoted by Top Rank. Stop pissing them off, because if you piss your promotional company off, they're gonna do you bad. They have the power to do you dirty. Okay. They showed Shakur's folks walking out early in Newark. Yesterday, they had the camera on the family as Kelvin was getting rocked and socked. And it was awful. Did you see them over there, girl? They had the grandmama on camera. It was like, what? Why they do them? Why they do them people like that?
They deserved it. We all deserve to see their faces yesterday after the embarrassment. They embarrassed. Yeah, the whole family need to get shamed. Bring back shame.
Shame.
Bring
it back. Bring it back.
That we've gotten to, like, I don't like how y'all have made the world. We can't shame people no more. Y'all shame them. They need to be shamed.
Absolutely, because everything ain't all right. Everything is not acceptable. Everything is not okay. I don't know what happened to my friend. She coming back. But everything is not okay. Okay? Everything is not okay. We hold folks accountable over here. Okay? You're going to be held accountable for your foolishness over here. All right? So Yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Albright, on your victory yesterday. Okay. So then we get to the main event. And we have young Abdullah Mason, who came out in the most beautiful Tiffany blue ensemble. Now, y'all know I'm not a friend of I don't like skirts. I don't like skirts, but that is his signature. He's going to always have it on. He looks so nice. Yesterday, that Tiffany blue was doing it for me. Oh, doing it. I want to say it was like alligator too. Beautiful. He was ready for the spotlight. Okay. It was main event worthy attire. It was. Okay, so he gets to the ring. What I do know is Nik-J-QBT is coming to fight. Okay, win, lose, or draw, he coming to fight, and you're going to have to knock him out. You're going to have to beat him up. You're going to have to beat him down because he's going to be coming. All right, so this was a good test to me for Abdullah Mason. How did you feel he performed yesterday, friend?
I love it. You know, the one thing about Nik-J, he gonna give you 3 or 4 good rounds before it's just too much for him. Abdullah is ready. He ready for everything they got to offer him. If it wasn't for the fact that Keyshawn like destroyed the weekend, that would have been Abdullah's weekend for shit show. Like, he did everything right. He stopped his opponent. He looked good. He's well spoken. He know how to act. He not there to act no fool. He draws a good attention to boxing, and that's what we want. We should want back. We should want the good attention back. I love it for him.
I do too. And he carries it well. He carries it very well. Thank y'all for coming through here. I see some new faces. Yeah, the whole team. No, you could. The whole team. I see new faces in here. How y'all doing? I see old faces. What's good, Jay Good, YSM Sports Media. How y'all doing? Errol Ferry came through. Hi, y'all. I love the newness. Y'all better come on through here, hit the like button, and share the episode. But I agree with you. And what I want to say about that is everybody is not equipped to be king. You think you are. But a lot comes with that. There are stars, and then there are superstars. And it looks good, but you have to be prepared for that. And everybody thinks that they are until they get a small sample size of it and get the acting a goddamn fool. Superstardom is not for everyone. And I want y'all to stop telling people that they are stars and superstars. No, you're not. It takes a while. It takes time. You have to earn that. Just because you say that doesn't mean that you are that. You have to show that. You have to earn it. And that's what we're getting when we see these people crash out. You're not prepared for the spot that you think you ought to be in. And you get a sample size of it and you lose your whole mind. And it's sad. So, young Abdullah, who has a very stoic, as my good sister said, a very stoic personality, comes from a disciplined background. Okay. Shout out to all the fathers. Okay. Who are active. Okay. Because both men need fathers. Jesus. Oh, Lord. Okay. You could tell when they ain't present. When they haven't been present.
The daddyless community was on the rise last night, and they acted a pure fucking donkey. And y'all be so mad when we be saying we can tell when y'all don't have daddies. You can tell when something unfortunate has happened to somebody's father. And you can tell the people that didn't have daddies at all. And those 3, they didn't have daddies at all. Not a little bit.
He hollered and told us he didn't need one. Let me just say I care. I differ. I care to differ. Because somebody's daddy would have pulled them by their collar yesterday and said, sit your ass down. Okay? Sit your ass down. And I love a good, strong mother. I do. But it's only so much you can do with grown-ass men. Only so much you can do with grown-ass men.
No, you know what? I watched my granddaddy break one of his sons down, and I want to say the son was about 45. There is no limit on getting on your kid's ass. There's no limit. There's no time. You're grown. I don't care if you're grown. I'm still your mama, still your daddy until I die. Though you can tell the mama is, she ain't got no control over them no more. They grown and they do what they want to do. Cause mine wouldn't even cut up like that.
This is the thing. And I saw in the comments somebody say, so a strong lioness. The thing is, when that is the case, certain things have to be established when your cubs are real young. If they don't have that established when they're young, you're going to have problems when they're older. That's just simply what that is. And there are always exceptions to the rules because, you know, there are boxers out here that have their fathers and they fools. But I'm talking about the ones that look like me. I'm not talking about Teofimo. I'm not talking about Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about the brothers who have fathers that are involved in their careers and their lives. We don't have these kind of problems out of them. Not to my knowledge. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It was shameful. What ended up happening after Abdullah Mason won his fight by stoppage. Doctor came in, saw Nakatilia's eye, decided he had had enough. Abdullah Mason gave great in-the-ring speech afterwards. He's a very smart young man. He was gracious to the people in Norfolk, invited them to maybe come visit Cleveland when he fights in his hometown, since they were so good and gracious to him when he was there, said all the right things, did all the right things in and out of the ring. So I want to take this time to congratulate Abdullah Mason, who is on the verge of becoming one of boxing's biggest stars, because he has it here and he has it in the ring. So shout out to him, because he did what he was supposed to do. On short notice, he filled in and gave a main event worthy performance. So shout out to Abdullah Mason and his entire team. Okay. After the victory, Top Rank is at the desk, as they always are, and we get news that, you know, there was an event. Yes, he did. He stole the show like he said he would. We get news that there was, you know, some type of hoopla that happened after the win, right? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just read this, because somebody made a statement. Nik-J, Keyshawn dissed the Vargas brothers because they have a father and said they would beat them and their father up. And in that same sentence said they don't need a father. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was referencing that earlier. He hollered and told somebody they didn't need one. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so they are on the stage doing their post-fight you know, desk stuff. And they said that there was a kerfuffle in the back. And they went backstage, and we have Sugar Woo on the mic with Kriegel. And he said, he tells the world that he was jumped in his dressing room. And we all are like, wait, what? He says, yeah. Keyshawn Davis and his brother Keon came in my dressing room and they jumped me. This is on live TV, y'all. Live TV. Friend, what were you thinking when you saw this? What was going through your head when you saw them say this? When he was on the microphone and we saw the night, what was going on?
I didn't see all that. I just seen all of y'all talking on Twitter that there was an incident. I didn't see the incident until VJ sent it to me this morning.
Oh, you didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it. I just heard, that there was an incident. So, I made a tweet and was like, if they said what happened is true, what I'm saying? Those N words don't need another damn payday as long as they live. Well, I woke up to 57 men telling me, and including like there was some legit boxing media people in the comments as well, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, and Mike Tyson bit an ear off. If y'all want disgusting people in boxing, go the fuck off. I don't want those type of people in my sport. You're a sore loser. You got your ass beat. Your brother got his ass beat. So the three of y'all gonna jump somebody. Too bad they don't let you pack in them events. Cause my mama told me that if I get jumped, it's cool for me to let loose on y'all. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
We from Texas.
What if somebody would have let loose on y'all because y'all thought it was cool to jump him? What if his family would have closed the doors and not let y'all out of there? Because they could have stumped y'all ass out in that dressing room. Apparently, he didn't have no real cousins in there with him because we would have cooked them up.
Because you came in my dressing
room? You might as well came in my house. There was the baby was it? Oh, baby, listen, let me take
lock the door. We ain't even got there yet. We ain't even got there yet. Cooking with Sir Senior, yes. So we find out later. Let's clear some things up. So we find out later that because what happened was they gave us the information that Sugar Wolf said he got jumped. Those are his first words, the initial words. He got jumped. Now I want y'all to be clear. I want to be clear. I don't blame Sugar Wolf for nothing. He felt like he got jumped. He got completely bombarded. He didn't know what was going on. He's thinking these gentlemen are coming in to congratulate me on my win because, newsflash, that's what happens after fights, okay? People go into the adversary's dressing room to congratulate them. That's nothing new. That's not out of the ordinary. So it's nothing for his family to allow him to come in there or for his people to allow him to come in there because there had been no static. They had congratulated each other in the ring. There was nothing wrong. But let me tell you how spoiled, entitled people respond. They heard the celebration next door because apparently the boxers' dressing rooms are in close proximity. The Davis clan heard the celebration going on next door and it pissed them off. You'll be celebrating because you beat my brother ass. Fuck that shit. We finna go. I'm fucking nigga up. I can just see it in my head because I've seen enough of him to know. So you mad? You that mad because they celebrating a victory, a hard-fought victory? So you gonna go in his dressing room and do what? What you finna do? You gonna get up in his face? Y'all better shut up. Y'all better stop celebrating in here. Y'all ain't at home. This Norfolk. Y'all can't celebrate.
Close the doors. Close the doors. No Marvin Sapp voice. Close the fucking doors. Because I tell you what, cool, Kelvin is innocent, but them other two motherfuckers would have got it.
Because what you in here for if you ain't here to say congratulations? What are you here for? What are you here for? Listen, the Lord be knowing. Is all I'm going to tell y'all. The Lord be knowing. Because as my friend said, as soon as the initial walk upon us would have happened and the butting of the head took place, doors would have been closed and locked. Yeah. That, all that. Think however you think it's gonna go, that's how it's gonna go. We'd have put y'all back outside after we got through. Because the nerve of you. The nerve. So yeah, when it all went down, Mr. Albright felt like he got jumped. We later found out that the only person who was doing any inappropriate actions was Keyshawn Davis. It was just Keyshawn. Keon came with him. He accompanied his brother into the dressing room, but he wasn't the one throwing any hands. He wasn't the one doing any headbutting. He wasn't the one putting his hands on anybody. It was Keyshawn, yet again, who was the spark plug to all the foolishness. When all you had to do was make weight and fight. That's really all you had to do. All you had to do was make weight and fight. But now we got all of these shenanigans going on because you decided not to be a businessman. You decided to be a con man. So that part is cleared up. There was no jumping, but you were so very inappropriate. And so after you did what you did and you got out the dressing room, now this man's people are pissed the hell off, as they should be. And it spills over into the hallways. Your mama is out there. Your woman is out there. Your baby is out there. And you looking like a raging freaking bull. All of that pent-up aggression, you should have left that out when you was trying to lose weight. Oh, but you didn't try. You didn't try. All of that energy that you was exuding, you could have lost them 4 pounds. You really could have. Okay. I'm going to read some super chats and we're going to get back on it. Let's see. We have Sticks and Jabs. He says, I said in here on Friday that key is special. Not Rolly special. Nonetheless, now we can all see it. Absolutely can. Yogi, thank you so much. Yogi said, oh, she didn't say nothing. She just dropped off $1.99. Thank you, Yogi. Janae came back. Close the doors. Marvin Sapp. Close them.
Let me
lock the doors.
It couldn't have been on my watch. Couldn't have happened to my fighter. Because I'm telling you right now, we would have closed them doors down. Your mama, your sister, your baby might have got hit last night. Whoever was in the vicinity would have got their ass touched last night. That's just what it is. Like, people gonna learn to stop running up on the wrong. You're gonna run up on the wrong person. That don't work for everybody. Cause a person like me, jumping somebody don't mean nothing to some people. They don't care about your kids, your mama, none of that. What if them people would have been waiting for you outside? What if they would have said, skip the business, we gonna catch y'all outside?
Do you know how much of I'm sorry. Do you know how much of a hand in a band you gotta be to go try to step to a dude who just fought 10 rounds with your brothers?
Your mama, your sister, your baby. You look, all of the communication, all of the niceties, they're all go out the window when you cross into my space while my family is around. And he from the sticks. I'm surprised they didn't get to work last night, friend. Like, I felt bad. You know what? And when I seen it this morning, I did, cousin. I felt bad for the baby. But myself, when I'm in a situation, I ain't thinking about that. And if your baby would have got hit, that just ain't got nothing to do with me. You brought that baby. You brought your mama.
And let me just, because I got to say this. I got to say it. And I hate having to say this, but I got to address it. Y'all always on here talking about, boxers, fathers trying to live vicariously through their sons, and they just need to let their sons do the stuff and let them be the ones. And Miss Davis, Miss Davis, if you're going to be the manager, I'm going to need you to manage. Okay? They were out of order, ma'am. They were out of order.
Can you imagine if Albright's team would have ran up on Keyshawn them in Norfolk? Could you imagine? It would, but see, that's the thing though, friend. Like, y'all thought y'all was cool because y'all was at home.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never heard Turn the Club Up, and it let me know y'all ain't never heard Turn the Club Up, cause this could have went really, really bad, like for real. But
it could have been really bad.
All bright people, they were good, sane thinking people, because this would have went really bad if you would, like, I could imagine y'all doing something like that to them Charlos, or you know what I'm saying, like something like that, like you.
In Frisco or at Cowboy Stadium, you're not leaving.
You
not upright. Not upright.
What?
You're not leaving.
I would have kicked the shit out there, baby. I'm telling you right now. Somebody who, your mama, your baby, somebody would have got kicked out here in the city. That's just what that is. Like, where do y'all get off? And see, you know what's crazy about all of this shit? Keyshawn, you're stupid, because you messed your money up. You messed your trainer's money up. You messed the city money up. You messed Top Rank money up. I had plans for you. I still got plans for you. But now I got to starve you out of some more, Keyshawn. I'm going to make you really hurt for this money first.
I ain't going to never forget that he had Michael Vick out there in the middle
I'm never
of that.
going to forget it. Never going to forget it.
Ever.
Never.
Scarcity, thank you so much. He says, Bob, Aaron got something waiting for Keyshawn ass. Yes, he does. He absolutely does.
Bob finna feed him to the wolves. I'm telling you right now. Be expecting to see Keyshawn back in the ring in December. But by the time December comes, he finna have to go through some stuff, because, like I said, he messed off his money. And don't let Top Rankton have fronted him some money for this fight. He might not be back in the ring in December.
Janae say Keyshawn about to get his first taste of ain't nobody bigger than the program. Okay.
Nobody's bigger than the program.
Nobody's bigger than the program. And it's just very interesting to see, because you were just getting your foot in the door of minor stardom. Like, you weren't, and we could see in real time how he changed, how he completely, his attitude. Listen, who you really are does not change. It just gets accentuated when money and fame is involved. If you are not shit ass motherfucker and you broke, you ain't gonna be nothing but a bigger not shit ass motherfucker if you got money and power and fame. I want y'all to always remember that. Always remember that. So, nobody had the wherewithal to see where the baby was, because the baby was way down the hallway. Baby mama wasn't with the baby. Grandmama wasn't with the baby. Something snapped in his head finally and said, where my baby at? And he's still on 10, grabbing the baby all out the damn stroller, looking like death warmed over, looking like it just was all bad, all wrong. Somebody's gonna take the CPS. This is just ridiculous.
And now you know how people be thinking, and we're aunties, we're mothers. Like, what if somebody would have called them people on there the way you snatching that baby up on national television like that?
The thing is, they got the video. If somebody want to be a complete a-hole, they got the video. Y'all had that child in harm's way with all them grown people swinging and shit in the highway. All of y'all, and I mean all of y'all, from the mama all the way down to the youngest, all of y'all ought to be shamed.
Where are the people? And like, this is the thing that I be trying to tell y'all. Like, you need PR people. You need PR people, because last night shouldn't have went the way it did at all. If y'all would have had, instead of letting your mama run your business, you need to get some professional help, or get somebody in there that got your best interest in heart, because y'all basically just ruined. You can't put a number on it of how they ruined everything.
It's bad. It's bad.
bad.
It's bad. And I hope he can bounce back from it. But before bouncing back, I want him to get the lesson in it. Because it's always a lesson to be learned when you do stupid shit. It really is. Now, it's on you whether or not you're going to learn the lesson. And I don't want to completely just dog them. I don't want to see them, banned for life or no shit like that. I really don't. People do dumb stuff all the time. But you had a 72-hour weekend worth of dumb shit that should last you a lifetime. Like, I don't never want to hear nothing else crazy come around about no Davis boys. Nothing. Go ahead, friend.
Did you see that video of him saying that Edwin was scared of him? And I was like, Keyshawn, now, here's the thing. And I made a tweet about it. You thought you had the complexion for protection. You thought you was going to pull a Ryan Garcia. Everybody was going to look at it like, I hate to say this, but this really should show people how much they hate Devin Haney. Because anybody else, they would have let this fight continue. The money would have been exchanged. They pulled that man completely out of the fight and canceled it. Like, that was it.
Yogi, thank you so much. She says, Bob Arum got whiplash, changing his focus to businessman, Abdullah Mason. Exactly. Because now that is his prized possession. As a promoter, Abdullah Mason is his prized pupil. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen with Keyshawn moving forward. Top Rank, I don't want to say they're notorious, but they are. You see what Tiafimo going through. You see what he did, what they did with him over there. It is not beyond them to shelve folks that are problematic. And that whole fiasco was extremely problematic. And the reason I know that they weren't in on the whole weight thing, because at first I was skeptical. I was like, well, maybe Bob them did know. But you know how I know they didn't know? Because the way that the desk condemned him, it wasn't one person up there that was like, well, I can understand, from Timothy to Kriegel to the other dude up there. Not nobody up there had any empathy for what he had done. Nobody. They didn't tell them to, hey, smooth it over with the viewers. Don't go too hard on him. No, nobody gave. Tim went so far as to give you the secret to how he was losing weight. Did y'all catch that?
Tim said, give him the chair. Like, give him the chair right now. Give him the chair. Tim said, I'm not never doing nothing when it comes to Keyshawn. I'll grow my hair back before I do anything for Keyshawn. Tim was so mad last night. It wasn't even funny. Tim said, fuck Keyshawn, his mama, his granny, all of them.
All of y'all can go straight to hell. That's pretty much what he said on there. Pretty much. And he was high, super high. But Tim, the way they showed their ass.
Too much, friend. Tim then picked up over us and then got his ass on national television and started telling the truth. Tim wasn't acting like that before he started hanging out with us, friend.
Listen, I don't know what it was, but that pissed him off. You know why? Because you cutting up in front of company. That's what you're doing. Y'all don't realize, and I'm really big on that. It's certain stuff we can do amongst each other, but it's certain shit you don't do in mixed company. You just don't, and you don't show out like that in mixed company. You just don't do that. It was so shame. And that's another reason why I knew Top Rank was through, because they aired the footage. They had their cameras back there. They aired the footage of the kerfuffle on the air for everybody to see. Frank, go ahead.
But you know what? We've been talking about Top Rank leaving them cameras back. They've been waiting for a moment like this. Top Rank needs some drama. They need some spice. So they've been leading those cameras back there for a reason, hoping to catch something. They finally got it. They need spice back in boxing. We don't have that type of drama. That's why Keyshawn and them are going to make it through, because they need a level of spice. They're going to get in trouble. It's only going to be a couple of weeks suspension or something like that. But they needed this. This was a big, huge thing. It got a bunch of eyes. Keyshawn, like, this is going crazy. It's everywhere.
That's exactly what they did. They turned into the Zeus Network.
They know. Listen, they know their audience. They know their audience. They like it. They need some ghettoosity around here.
Well, this is the thing, because this is, what is it, June, July? One of these is the last month that Top Rank has with ESPN. Their deal is done. So they're looking for new networks. They're looking for new places to go. I just didn't think this was the best look to have when you're shopping for a new network deal. But this is the day of, reality TV. And so maybe they can turn that into some type of positive and get another network deal if they don't have one already. I don't know. People like Miss. So maybe they can flip it and turn it into something. But it just was a bad look overall. And for you to, I just did not like the way, and I'm harping on Keyshawn the most, because he is the one of the three right now. You're the one. You're the one that everybody was coming to see. You're the one. You're the self-proclaimed businessman. It's on you. You have that responsibility. You asked for it. You wanted it. And when you got it, you didn't know how to have it. You didn't know how to hold it. So this is why it's on him. Because all he had to do is what he's been doing his whole career. Make weight. But you got funny style. You start trying to play games and shit. And it backfired on that ass. Because all of this came about because Edwin and Sampson said no. And you know why they said no? Because they felt like you were playing in their face. And you were. You were playing in them people's face. Them people came to fight. That man been off 2 years. That man had blood clots. That man needed his money. And you knew that. And you thought, you know what? Just to make sure I have a devastating win, I was just going to blow weight. Not by a little, but by a lot. Sorry, your homeboy fucked it up for you in that regard. Nobody's going to be the warrior. Nobody's going to do what Devin did anymore. And I'm glad Tim them addressed that shit too, because it's an unspoken rule in boxing. You don't cancel a fight just because somebody missed weight. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, we will. And I'm going to get my money, and you're not going to get yours. Because these people asking for refunds, we got to pay Edwin. So guess who not getting paid? The unprofessional one who decided he was going to blow it. You get it how you live, baby. You gets it how you live. I hope somebody learned something. I hope they learned something.
They ain't learned shit. I'm gonna tell you.
You don't think so?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We only are getting started. DB3 has become. They are the villains. Y'all remember when WWE they had the Attitude Era and NWO and everybody had them black shirts with the white writing on it?
See, that was a little bit after my time. I'm a free bird.
Okay.
They some free birds. That's what they are. They the free birds.
The people that's in here, they know exactly what I'm talking about right now, because a lot of them are my age. The Attitude Era is what we finna get out of DB3. They needed a villain, and they needed some big ones. They are them three. They NWO.
It's awful. And you did all of that. And guess who came out? Yeah, it is giving new cocaine Charlo. Guess who came out and tried? And this is how we know they don't have PR people. And Lord, I'm not trying to talk bad about their mama because she's their manager. But you need a team, sweetheart. Y'all need a team because they need PR representation. I don't know what that statement was that Kelvin put out. And I know he's the oldest, so he's taking the lead on this. But it's not for you to take the lead. Your middle brother, the businessman, it's on him. He should be making the statement. He should be making the statement about blowing weight. He should be making the statement about losing his mind last night going into that gentleman's dressing room and acting a goddamn fool, he should be making the statement about all of that. I know Norfolk ready to blow it up. Folks that had after parties planned and ain't nobody damn win except the youngest brother. Really? And you done brought your tail in the damn arena throwing back popcorn like you supposed to be in the audience. Girl, it just gave I don't give a fuck.
I'm telling
is
you,
what
friend,
it really gave.
This is turning into the WWE. Top Rank needed a moment like this. Everybody is talking about Top Rank in this event. More specifically, they talking about DB3. That is the name of the weekend. They have brought a shitload of eyes. So what that everybody, they lost this money. I'm going to tell you where they making that money back. They sold that fucking tape. They sold that tape. The bread, the media people in the back, whoever got that recording that whole scene back there, if it was Top Rank cameras recording that scene, sold that tape to the media outlets. That's how it got posted the way it did.
Well, no, friend, they didn't sell it. They played it on ESPN. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They played it on the air.
Shut the fuck up.
They played it on the air. That's friend, what I'm trying to tell you.
No, friend. I thought
yes. That's why I'm telling you.
Girl.
That's how I know Top Rank is done or pissed, because they are the ones who played it on the telecast. They played it for the public to see. They are done. You have towed your draws with us. Yeah, they played that. That's how it got all over everywhere. Those were Top Rank cameras. They put it on ESPN for the World Wide Web to see.
The money is made then. They finna get the money off the views from that shit.
I'm waiting on somebody to post the footage of him in the actual locker room. That's what I'm waiting on.
Child, that's ghetto. But that's where the money is made. I know it sounds bad, it look bad, but if we're looking at stuff from an opportunist standpoint.
And you know what? I'm glad you said this, Bella Face, because I want to address the folks that's on Twitter who are the so-called culture. I don't like y'all. I don't like nothing about y'all, because that is definitely worth suing over. But Mr. Albright, knows how y'all think. And so he was like, I want to fight Keyshawn again, because he the one came in there and did all what he did. We can get it on again. He moving to 140 anyway. I want me a rematch with Keyshawn. He want to get it back in the ring like y'all say the boxers are supposed to do, because they boxers. But he was assaulted, okay? Because this wasn't in the ring. In the fight that he had, he won. But you done came up in here after I done fought 10 hard rounds and tried to put your hands on me. You going to jail. That's me. That's how I think. I'm a civilian. I ain't no street chick. I ain't no hood chick. I ain't never been none of that. Your ass going to jail. That's me. But all these folks on Twitter talking about what's the term that folks use, the criminals use? He's snitching. I hate y'all. I hate you, hard criminal, hard down thug. I hate y'all.
And let me tell y'all something. I don't know where y'all get off thinking that y'all are going to keep a secret to keep somebody else from going to jail. What kind of street code y'all live by? I don't know. But I'm not going to jail for somebody else. If you did it, I'm telling on your ass. And that's just what it boiled down to. You jump me, I'm telling everybody you jump me. And Albright the victim, that's right. And they're blaming him. They're victim blaming.
He did something wrong. He did something wrong by telling what happened to him. The cameras caught it. He didn't have to say a word. But yes, you mad at him because he told y'all what happened to him? Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? All of y'all dumb. Y'all real dumb. Y'all dumber than I thought. I Y'all really don't. I don't know who raised y'all. I don't think you were raised. I think you grew up looking at The Wire and shit, and you think you a gangster. You think you sold drugs. You think you was in them streets like that. You identify with that shit you be watching. You're not that. You're not that. You're not that. Because if you were, you wouldn't be on Twitter typing every day. That's not who you are. Go to work and shut up. I can't stand y'all. Y'all get on my nerves with it. Oh, he's snitching. What's going down? What's going down here for boxing? Y'all really need to get a grip. Get a grip.
They can't. They live in imagination, friend. They are, when you get on Twitter and you type this stuff behind these pages, they make them feel like they're somebody. They're literally nobody on the streets. These same people that are calling people snitches, they're not living by the shit they telling other people to live by. They the same people calling the police. If you break into my car, if you break into their car, they're going to call the police. They're not going to go out and try to look for the person that break into their car. They're calling the police. If you shoot me and I live, you're going to jail. That's just like, I don't understand what y'all be on, not telling on nobody because y'all think calling it snitching. Are y'all on drugs? I'm going to start calling people that think like that meth heads or something. Because y'all ain't got no thoughts in y'all brain.
Myth Americans.
Myth Americans. Because y'all no thought in y'all brain thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to say anything because this person has wronged me because I don't want to be labeled a snitch. Call me whatever you want.
And what really pissed me off is it's people that I know that talk boxing, that work, and that ain't about that life, using that kind of terminology in that thought process, thinking that's some cool shit to do and some cool shit to say. Grow up. Grow up. What is wrong with y'all? Ugh. If I was your woman, I'd be like, ugh. You know that ain't how you roll. Act like he calling the police. It pissed me off so bad because they were calling, they trying to shit on Nik-J-QBT because the man is a police officer in Africa. He the police. So what? I hate dirty cops. But bitch, if you commit a crime against me, guess who I'm calling? The fucking police, you dumbass. You ignorant fool. Girl, that pissed me off so bad. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all is really dumb. Y'all just really dumb. Y'all didn't go to school or something. Nevertheless, let me just say this, because let me get back to boxing. What do you think happens with the Davis brothers and DB3 going forward?
Now that my brain is moving, they'll be back. And they'll be back sooner than what you think. And that's fine. I'm cool with that because I got plans for them in December.
Do you think that there will be any type of suspension or probationary period for them?
They're going to get a little couple of weeks, 3 months, 6 months suspension at the most. A public apology. We ain't getting no more than that.
What is going on in the mind of a person who is so entitled that they feel like they don't have to apologize for doing wrong? How do we get to that place? How did we get to that place?
We just there, friend. That's the type of word. I mean, that's the type of world we living in.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No. I don't know what has happened to y'all. I don't know what is going on, but I'm in full agreement with you. We need to bring back shame, okay? Because everything is not appropriate. Everything is not okay, okay? Just because your feelings are hurt, just because you pissed off, just because things didn't go your way, doesn't mean you get to act a fool and you get a pass for acting a fool because your feelings were hurt. Grow up, okay? Learn how to cope and manage your feelings. We're all human. We have them, men and women. Yes, men have feelings. Yes, they get emotional. Yes, you do. It's fine. You're supposed to. You're human. But if you call yourself an adult, you're a businessman, you have children, I expect you to conduct yourself like an adult. Okay? You have a past of dealing with mental health issues. So I know you know how to do what you need to do to get yourself where you need to be. And I expect you to do that, sir. Because I don't want to have to get on here and talk about y'all like this no more.
I don't mind. I don't mind. And if I ever get in a situation like that, I'm going to kick your baby. I don't mind. You put your baby in that situation to get kicked. Your mama too. That's just what it boiled down to. Like, when you mess up like that, you put people in, like me, in your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you set yourself up for those type of things. Like,
and this kind of criticism.
Yeah. Your baby would have got kicked. That would have been on you, buddy.
Yeah. And what do you expect? You mad at we don't need the support from, if you with us, you with us. Baby, the point of having people who love and support you is that when you are wrong, they can tell you that you're wrong in love. It don't mean they don't support you and that they're not with you, but it's hard for people to still support you when you're wrong, when you won't acknowledge that you did something wrong. You was dead ass wrong. Go ahead, friend.
I tell you what, though, I know we're saying, in my brain, I'm thinking they're about to get loose with this. Y'all better put them in check. Because if y'all let this continue, they're going to continue on these same things, and somebody going to end up putting one of them down in one of y'all events. So, like, this cool if they going to be a singing group. DB3, I'm straight with the name, all that. My thing about it, get them in order before they, and I think they know who to run up on and who to mess with.
Hey, absolutely. You are. I play crazy all the time.
I do not, because I can remember them getting him in a situation with him and a young Martin man, and that energy wasn't the same. So I can't say him and his brothers would try to run up in a locker room full of them Texas people like that. So get them in order, because one of these days they're going to think they can run up on those people, and it's not going to go the way they want to go. So if y'all going to let them continue, if y'all don't break the singing group up and y'all want them to be a thing, y'all might want to get them in order, because they going to run up on, they going to think they can pull that tough shit on some. And I see it going, and I keep seeing somebody keeps saying Abdullah Mason name. They're going to try that shit with Abdullah's team. And one thing about it, yeah, they will, friend.
Yes, no, they're not. No, I don't believe that.
And you know what?
They know. They know.
They tried that Albright boy last night because his brothers wasn't there. You know, he got some brothers.
I know he got brothers, and one of his brothers was in the locker room. But I'm gonna tell you this: they did that because they were at home last night. That was one of the reasons why they did that. Because all the pressure had mounted, and it just exploded, and he couldn't contain himself, and he just was gonna take it out on that man. And he felt comfortable doing that because he was at home and he felt protected at home. But people know who they can and cannot step to and leave away with unscathed. They know. They know. He would never. He would never. They would never. The most he gonna do is what he did on this stage. That's the most. That's the most. He would never try to pull no shit like that. First of all, you're not finna pull no shit like that on Abdullah, because if y'all fight, listen, I just don't think people know who and who not to play crazy with. I'ma just leave it there. And I think he know better than to go at the Mason 5 like that.
And so, whatever statement y'all do come out, I don't want to hear no mental health shit when y'all do.
And
you better come out, you better let your nuts drop and tell them, I'm just an emotional ass bitch and I couldn't keep my shit together. That's the only statement that I'm getting, like, I need to hear. Because people, when mental health really happened, like when we watched the Charlo unfold, we're not going to include you. You're an asshole. We're not going to put you in the same category as Ma Charlo. You just a hoe. And that's where you're going to be at until you grow up. So when the statement do drop, no mental health shit, you just, and that's what all I want to hear from you. That's all. That's it.
I made a mistake.
Don't work.
Yeah. Don't come in here talking about you. I don't want to hear that either. I agree with you, friend. Because no. Because you know enough to say, you know, you don't owe nobody no apology.
And you don't need no fucking daddy. You need a daddy and an ass whooping. And you need to tell the world you just a bitch. And I can't control my emotions. That's what it boiled down to. I fumbled the bag. I embarrassed my team. And this shit is all on me. I upset my city. And you need to give a real ass statement from the bottom of your heart. And that's the only way it's going to come out. I was a hoe. I couldn't control my emotions. I was overweight. I disappointed my city. And I let my people down. The mental health, my ass, Keyshawn. And I hear mental health, anything. Fuck y'all. And this is what it boiled down to at the end of the day. Like, there's too many guys, too many boxers that's actually dealing with mental health stuff for you to use that excuse, and we have to accept that. I can't accept that knowing you just a bitch and you couldn't keep your stuff together. That's just what it boiled down to.
Pressure is a mother. And that's why I constantly say, y'all, a lot of people think they want to be the top dog. A lot of people think they want to be a superstar. Heavy is the head. It's a lot that comes with it. A lot. All of that is in jeopardy if you don't do the very minor things, the very things that got you there, which is making weight and winning. If you can't do that, if this is going to be the biggest part of your story, mess, your money ain't going to be long and you going to be gone soon.
And that boy ain't got no damn mental health. He just one of them, the slow friend that got in the loop and that was able to get out the hood a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't no mental health, nothing. Keyshawn was a bad kid that didn't get no whooping, and his brothers too. His mama she worked and thought that getting them out the hood was putting them in the damn gym, was keeping them out of trouble. One thing about it, my friend, she a puppy mama. Me, I'm a mama. And I didn't raise my son, and I didn't have to raise some mamas that wasn't some mamas to their sons too. So with that being said, I can see stuff with my son being an adult teenager now. There's no accountability there. She let them do whatever the hell they wanted to do. They run over her. They didn't listen to her. Because I know they mama. I'm a mama. I tell my son all the time, don't get your ass out there and embarrass me. My mama told that to me. And it's a whole lot of y'all mamas that told y'all the same thing when you got out in public. Don't embarrass me. She didn't tell them that. She let them do. Y'all got money now. Y'all grown. Do what y'all gonna do. Just bring the money in. Now it's all about the money. You forgot to stay on their neck and tell them, quit embarrassing me. Don't embarrass me. And like, I tried to leave Bo-Mac out of it. I'm not going to put all the blame on Bo-Mac. Your job as a coach, sometimes you got to play daddy too. And when you see some people that ain't got no daddy, sometimes you have to be a dad to some kids that ain't got no daddy. Just like me, mama. I have to be a mama to some folks that ain't got no mama. What, friend?
I'm not disagreeing with you. But just like you said, sometimes you got to be a mama to folks who mamas ain't shit. Even with you doing your very best to help them, it's not your responsibility. And you can't hold yourself responsible for the shit that they don't do, because you did all you could do to help them. You're not with them 24/7. In all honesty, they are not your responsibility. Bomac is a trainer. He is a trainer. He has several different fighters, and he has his own family that he got to deal with. He can give him all that he can give him in that gym, but it's on him at this point in his life. He ain't 19. He not 18. He 25, 26 years old with a child of his own. At some point, that excuse, I had it hard coming up. Okay. Everybody got something they went through. At what point in your life are you going to say, that's not going to define who I am moving forward? You done been to the Olympics twice. Your whole story ain't struggle. So no, I don't excuse bad behavior because you came up hard. I'm sorry. I know too many people that came up hard that didn't have jack shit. But the one thing they do have is decency, manners, and respect. You don't have to live in the mansion and be silver spoon fed to have decency and respect. You just don't. So they can miss me with that shit. That's about having a badass attitude, not knowing how to check yourself. I don't know what happened as a child. I don't know if their mama let them make it or what. I don't know what happened. But that's unchecked behavior that has gone on and on and on. Check yourself. Check yourself and grow up.
You living in a world now that you're going to run into somebody that's going to check that shit for you. And y'all going to try it one time with some people that y'all think is going to let y'all make it. That's where y'all going to mess up. Y'all going to learn a really, really tough lesson. You going to end up messing with somebody that don't mess with nobody. And y'all think y'all going to pull one up over them because they quiet and ain't got nothing to say. That's how people lose their life for less.
For less. And you're right. Bomac and Bud are going into the, locker room apologizing for him. And that's great. But they shouldn't have to do that for a grown-ass man. Yeah, he's a grown-ass adult man at this point. Nobody should have to do that for you. You're the businessman, right? Come on now. Come on. Get your shit together down there, please. And thank you. Friend, anything else? Did we get we touch everything?
I think we took our toes and wrapped them around all three of their necks, they mamas too. We even kicked the baby on the way out. Like, everybody got touched tonight. But that's how it should be. Like, shout out to Abdullah. Like, if y'all want to take some notes for somebody, Abdullah is the person right now for you to get a note from.
And for real, because they asked Abdullah, let me tell you how messy Top Rank was last night. They asked Abdullah Mason about the mess that happened with the Davis brothers and the Albright. And do you know what he said? It tickled me so bad that he said I was so happy and so proud of that young man. He said, no comment. No comment. I don't know anything about that. It's not for me to speak on. No comment.
You know what friend been telling these boxers for the last 3 years? If you ain't got nothing to say, no comment.
Very simple. He is a class act.
He is. You're going to learn something watching this show. We're going to teach you something that though your people ain't teaching you. Because we do this on the daily. Me and my friend low-key are publicists. Like, that's not a joke.
It's not.
We work outside of this boxing stuff every single day. We got other titles. And like, y'all really could get with us and learn something. We didn't change a whole lot of y'all little favorite fighters, everything. And you could tell the people that's been kind of getting some tea from us, and you could tell the people that keep avoiding the information. And shout out to Fred Sean, because I know we on the way out. Listen, the belt, the dress was a choice, and it was the right. You did it right. The hair, everything went together. It was perfect, Fred Sean.
She looked really cute.
I loved it.
Marcus, thank you so much for the $5 on our way out. He says, if your actions mess with my money, I'm saying and doing something. Okay? I'm really looking forward to seeing how Top Rank handles this, what they do moving forward with them. Congratulations to Franchon, and congratulations to Manny Pacquiao, who was inducted over the weekend into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Okay, and as we all know, he's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, but he has a fight coming up. Okay. I'll just leave that right there. And we also have a fight coming up this weekend. We have Richardson Hitchens and George Kambosos Jr. We have Andy Cruz on that card, and we have Ernesto Mercado and Zaquin Moses. Very good card in New York, June 14th on DAZN. Can't wait for that. George Kambosos and Richardson Hitchens have great sparring on Twitter, so I can't wait to see them get in the ring on the 14th. It's going to be a really interesting, I don't want to say interesting fight. I want to see if all Africa can get him up out of here. I know you don't be liking Richardson. He's growing on me. Let me say that, because he still be on my nerves sometimes, but he's growing on me. And I like when he works the desk. I really do like him when he works the desk. So we'll see what he can do with George Kambosos. But I love that card, especially since Keyshawn says he's moving up to 140. There's a lot of smoke up there. You got Richardson Hitchens up there. You got Ernesto Mercado.
People.
What you say?
He ain't gonna make it to none of them people. His first introduction of 140 is gonna be with me, and after that, I'm gonna make sure he quit. I'm gonna make sure.
JP City, thank you so much for the $4.99. He says, I see people calling Albright a snitch. We, the Black culture, are cooked. Yeah, that, yeah. It's really hard to read, and it's just a bunch of goofies. It is. I can tell folks who ain't have no real upbringing, who didn't really have people who took time and spoke to them and talked to them and really raised them. I can tell y'all was raised by the TV. I can tell. Anyway, friend, you want to give us your closing words?
Yes, shout out to y'all. With the subscribers is going up, the numbers is going up. We back, baby, all that good stuff. If you new here and you like it here, hit the subscribe button. We typically, I don't know, interviews is coming how they going, y'all. Like, we gonna have some people coming through. I got some more stuff lined up for y'all. I'm pretty sure I got the Cool Boy interview locked in, but it's going to be during the weekday and it's going to be early. Okay, so turn your notifications on, because we got some stuff coming up for y'all. We'll be back on Friday. Boxing is picking up, so we got some stuff to discuss. We'll see y'all back on Friday. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this stuff with your friends.
Yes, please share the episode. We appreciate y'all coming through. We appreciate y'all being active in the chat. If you missed the show or if you came through late, I'm going to have to change our title. We had a very special guest. We had Lorenzo Simpson in the house. He was the first part of our show. We did a small interview with him. He has a fight coming up June 21st on that card in, New York, I want to say. So go back and watch the beginning. If you came in late, we had Truck Simpson on. Really good interview. Thank you so much, SB Man Ray for Brantley. Thank you for the $10. He says, "Salute Queens." Thank you. We appreciate it. Listen, we will see y'all next week. We'll see y'all next Friday. But we will be off that following Sunday, because guess what that day is? Father's Day. To all the wonderful men who come through here, if you have children, and if you are in the lives of your children, if you are really being they damn daddy, salute to you, okay? And if you are not, it ain't never too late to make your presence felt, okay? Them children need you. As we all saw this weekend, they need you real bad, okay? Anyway, we will see y'all next Friday. Thank y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. Bye. Peace.